Now at 6, Alligator Alcatraz is preparing to shut down. And tonight, questions are being raised about what will happen to the nearly 1,400 detainees inside and the money used to fund the controversial immigration detention center. Good evening. I'm Lauren Pastrana. Thank you for joining us. CBS News Miami's Yvonne Taylor is your reporter live at Alligator Alcatraz. And Yvonne, you spoke to an immigration attorney and the organization that filed a lawsuit to trace the facility's finances.
And we have a lot to get to it, definitely. Lauren, well, let's start by saying that this facility had a 9-month run. That's it, 9 months. And Friends of the Everglades, which is one of the environmental organizations that has been fighting the state of Florida and the federal government for the environmental impact, not only filed a lawsuit for that reason, but also to know how much money was allegedly requested or used from taxpayers to build this place. And they said that the governor of Florida actually went to the feds and requested to be compensated with over $1 billion.
We have more claims to bring.
Eve Samples from the Friends of the Everglades environmental organization says for months, the Florida Department of Emergency Management, the state agency in charge of the construction and operation of this site, refused to hand over documents requested by Samples' organization.
We filed a separate lawsuit against the state of Florida last October to get public records about this facility.
She said Governor Ron DeSantis' administration planned to spend a lot more money than the $608 million the state requested for reimbursement last year.
$1.4 billion was the original estimate for this project, $1.2 million a day to operate the facility, a contractor providing porta potties and sewage removal was granted, or at least initially, a $90 million contract.
When the president came down, he said he's on board. The reimbursement is approved, so that will happen.
Wednesday, Governor DeSantis acknowledged the closure of Alligator Alcatraz and claimed the state will get paid.
And we said that from the beginning, and DHS has confirmed that FEMA doesn't reimburse immediately. It just takes time.
I'm concerned, like me, everybody.
This woman, who doesn't want to reveal her identity for fear of retaliation, says she found out today the immigration detention center where her husband has been held is closing and does not know where he is going next. We asked this immigration attorney.
They never notify us, but we have to be on top of it. And then you either speak to your client, he lets you know where he's gone, or you can look it up on the ICE locator.
So I also asked Friends of the Everglades if Alligator Alcatraz is going to close, what's going to happen with the lawsuits? Do they disappear? Eve Samples told me no. They're still going to continue with the legal action against the facility because their next step is they want to be able to go in and find out what was the real impact to the Florida Everglades by building this facility here. We're live right in front of Alligator Alcatraz. Yvonne Taylor, CBS News, Miami.